Okay, Calum Ward, a young globetrotter in Finland, or what?
Apparently, that's what I'm getting called now.
Okay, Oulu had a small break and you visited home. Did you have a good holiday?
I did, yeah. I went back to England, see friends, family. Good week off. It went quick, but yeah, I enjoyed myself.
How often a professional footballer can take a breather from his work?
Very rarely, to be honest. We get maybe the odd weekend off, if anything. But apart from that, weeks like we just had come very rarely. So when you have them, you have to take full advantage and do what you can to enjoy yourself because they don't come very often. Only at the end of the season, pretty much, that's all.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your career. It's not a very common move to come from English Football Academy to Finnish Premier. What were the main reasons why you transferred to Finland?
Well, I mean, when I was over in England, I wasn't really playing at the time. I played the season before in the non-league of England on loan, but the season when I came over to Finland, I wasn't playing over in England, so I thought I'd do anything just to come and play football matches, and Finland was the option that came about, so that's how it happened.
How the opportunity came to you?
Well, I was at Bournemouth at the time, and it's a really weird thing how it happened. So the main goalkeeper at Bournemouth was Asmir Begovic, and he knew the goalkeeper coach at Hiefko at the time, Antti Niemi, and they kind of spoke, and people know people, and it worked somehow like that, and that's how I came over.
So one thing led to another?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Did you experience any cultural or professional shocks when you came to Finland?
The
Climate,
weather,
in
climate,
winter.
yeah. When I arrived, it was end of January, so I came from being miserable grey skies in England to still grey skies, but snow everywhere, and it was about minus 15, and it was tough, but I got used to it quite quickly. But yeah, the start of it was tough. It was cold. It was dark, but yeah, I got used to it.
How about the professional ones? Artificial pitches or something like that?
I mean, I've trained on artificial pitches before, but I never played on them as much as I did last year, and I will this year. But like after last year, I've got used to it, and yeah, it's no problem now, so it's okay.
Okay, you mentioned Antti Niemi, your previous goalkeeping coach. How much did you develop under his guidance?
Yeah, he helped me. He helped me a lot. He was good. It was good to be around. He was a good guy, good goalkeeper coach. I enjoyed going into training every day. He was a funny guy. We all got on, to be fair, as goalkeepers and as a team last year. And yeah, he was a big part of that with his humour, his dirty mind, and yeah, it all worked. It was good.
Okay, do you have any tall stories about Antti Niemi?
Oh my God. No, not that I can mention, I don't think. I don't really have anything in my mind that I can think of.
Okay,
no.
so anything what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
Yeah, I'll keep it PG.
Okay. If we compare the Finnish Premier and the British football, what are the most significant similarities or differences?
Similarities, I'd say, like a lot of teams, as you go higher up in the English football, especially in academy where I came from, like playing out, a lot of teams try and play nice football and keep the ball well, move it quick. But like lower down the leagues, like even in like League 2, League 1, they're not even low down, but in the Football League, it's all about winning, and teams will do anything to win in English football, and I'm sure it is the same in Finland, but the style of play changes quite dramatically in England. It's just hoof it and physicality, and it works, and that's probably the main difference. Yeah.
Let's talk about today. You transferred to AC Oulu. What kind of step is this in your career?
it's just a step for me to keep improving as a player, as a person. Obviously, the opportunity to play more games is vital for me in my time in my career at the moment. Obviously, I played around 14 games last year in the Veikkausliiga, but obviously this year I want to play more, play most of the games this season, and just develop myself as a player and use this as the next step and pushing on after this. Yeah.
So watch out, Johan, you are going to take his place.
You can say that. I didn't say that.
Okay. What about the future? What it has in store for you?
I mean, the main aim for me is obviously to go back to England and try and play at the highest level I can in England, whether that be, hopefully, like the aim is League 2, League 1. Obviously, National League could work, but it's just obviously just to play at the highest possible level I can and keep developing myself along the way. And I think this is a good year to improve my experience, and that's a step forward for me this year.
Okay, thank you, Calum Ward, for the interview.
Thank you very much. No worries.